Hi guys, it's James from MassageHole.com and today we're looking at plantar fasciitis. So you've probably heard of this. It's basically covers a range of conditions relating to the underside of the feet there, so the fascia. So it can get symptoms on the ball of the foot, under the arch, or even around the heel. First thing to mention, if you can feel like what feels like a small stone or bump under the base of the heel there, what we call the calcaneus, it could have developed a heel spur. So pop to your GP and speak to them, and they'll sort proceedings out for that if that's the case. A lot of cases it is just soft tissue. We're getting tenderness, pain, some symptoms are on there, and there's quite a few techniques to do, and I'm going to go through it with you now. So buckle in, because this might be a bit of a lengthy one. All right, so main thing is we need to release this tension here. We need to work upstream. So we need to work through the calves, the Achilles tendon there, even right up to the hamstrings and towards the glutes and lower back. So to free a little bit of room up this upstream, there's a few exercises we can do. So first one is we're going to stand with our hand on the wall or the banister or a chair. I'm just going to start to swing the leg nice and comfortably, nice and relaxed. And as the foot comes in front of me, I'm pushing the heel out and pulling my big toe towards me. So I'm feeling a stretch right up from the big toe, round under the foot, round under the heel, up the back of the leg. And I'm using rhythm to get a dynamic stretch on those tissues. Okay, so that's really going to help lengthen things out. Also, we can work some calf raises. So we can gradually let the heel sink down low, hang out down there for a little while, come up, and then again steadily, nice and low. You can lean in to the wall a little bit if that helps, and even bend the knees to take the stretch a little bit further down into the soleus, so the lower part of the calf. So I would spend some time doing those. Also, to get rid of some tension and loosen up the tissues, because we don't just want flexibility, which is the muscle fibers lengthening. We want tissue mobility, where the different layers of muscle become unstuck from each other, where they're moving and those tissues are mobile. So what we can do is obviously use things like foam rollers, but for the back of the Achilles, if I can get the camera angle a bit better, all I'm going to do is sit with my leg crossed. I'm going to use something like a tennis ball or something similar, and I'm just going to rub. Okay, so I'm not rolling, I'm just rubbing around the back of the ankle cord there, so the Achilles tendon, round the ankle, up and down the calf, round both sides, get around the other side as well. And you'll feel where it kind of feels kind of a little tender but kind of nice. And we can do this whilst we're sat watching the telly, on an evening. It's something easy we can do, and that can help start to loosen up that tissue there. Also, obviously, we can use a tennis ball or golf ball to have under the foot to practice rolling. Play about different angles. Pull the toes up as we're doing this, and then try to do it with the toes down. So we've got a contract and relax technique. So again, just exploring how it feels under the fascia, underneath the foot there. You can choose the firmness of the ball you want. Like I say, you can use a cricket ball or a tennis ball, or you might have a massage ball you can use on there as well. So foam roller. I knew I forgot to get something. So this is a bit of a beastie one. Any foam roller will do. It doesn't have to be as aggressive looking as this one. And we're gradually foam rolling the calf. So again, play about with different foot positions, flex toes or toes pulled up towards you. Play about with turn the angle of the knee in and out. Really exploring the length of the calf. So as a general rule, we're going kind of 2 inches up, 1 inch back. 2 inches up, 1 inch back. So we're gradually working through the length of the calf. Okay, main thing is we're not directly putting pressure on a joint. Okay, another technique, compression band flossing. So for this you can use a particular band which you can get online for about 10 quid. Okay, it's just a piece of elastic really, one piece of elastic. If you've got an old resistance band that you can cut it so it's not a loop. And basically what we're going to do is bandage up the foot. So we're going to have some overlap there. You want it tight enough to restrict circulation, but not enough to stop circulation. Alright, so I'm bandaging my ankle up. Working around behind the heel, a little higher. Okay, and round again, depending on how much you've got. This is quite a long band, so I've got plenty. So what I'm doing now is pushing those layers of tissue together and temporarily restricting blood flow. All right, if your toes start going blue or you get pins and needles, take it off. We don't want it to be that tight. We just want it to be snug. Okay, and what I'm going to do from here is start to move the ankle. So I'm going to start to move it in all different directions. I'm going to flex it and extend it. We're going to move it left to right. I'm going to try and keep the sole of the foot flat to the floor. I'm going to work at different movements. You can even bring it into a squat, into split squats. You can lunge with it. All right, so basically a good one is taking the knee in big circles and back the other way. All right, after a couple of minutes of working it in every direction you can, take the band off, because what we've literally done just there is restrict blood flow to it, push the tissues together and get them moving. Now when we take it off, those tissues will be nice and mobile, and that restriction on the blood flow is now going to flush through and get fresh nutrients, fresh oxygen to those tissues and re-stimulate that healing process around the fascia and the Achilles tendon there. All right. Finally, a great stretch to help lengthen these. I've got 2 weights plates, but you can use books or whatever you've got at home. Okay, let's just find the angle there. So we're going to put the toes on these plates, or the balls of the feet on them, I should say. Don't want to be on these in bare feet, because other people are going to be using these. So, balls of the feet on the plates, legs straight, hips back. So I'm leaning forward, so I'm feeling a stretch right the way up the back of my legs. So I'm hinging forwards. You'll feel that stretch at the hamstrings and relaxing down. You can drop the head and the hands. Because we've got the toes, the front of the foot elevated, you'll feel a greater stretch on the calves than if you're doing this with the feet on the floor. Right. So just relax and hang out there for a while. Really enjoy that stretch. You'll feel everything start to lengthen down the back of those legs of that posterior chain. When you come back up, take it nice and steady. Just bend the knees slightly first and up slowly. Okay. One final bit of use inflammation I'm actually going to add on is a stretch against the wall as well. So heel, ball of the foot, so we're stretching the arch way, and I'm just going to lean in. All right, if I can, I'm going to add a little bit of a bend through the knee. Okay, so I'm stretching out the underneath of the fascia, under the arch, around the heel, and into the calf muscle there. So these exercises are just fantastic anyway, even if you don't have plantar fasciitis. They're just great for ankle mobility as a preventative tool for things like plantar fasciitis. But yeah, if you get symptoms of that, then these are definitely ones to start to work on. So get cracking on those, and like I said, those coupled with some sports massage treatments and a little bit of therapeutic ultrasound, which we can do here at my clinic room in massagehall.com, and that's the best road for recovery, really. A couple of joint methods, so massage, ultrasound, and some stretching and mobility exercises. Okay, I know that was a lot. Hopefully I've covered everything. Watch out for future posts. We might do a part 2 on this for some strengthening exercises, and yeah, please let us know your thoughts.